In this week's episode, we explore more of Western Australia's southwest region. We take in the beautiful scenery at Elephant Rocks and the marine life while snorkeling at Green's Pool in William Bay National Park. We enjoy a cider tasting at Monkey Rock Cidery and then a beer tasting at Boston Brewing Company.
To be able to spend a few days in this area, we managed to find a free, tranquil riverside campsite, but we had to endure a 45-minute mission to manoeuvre our car and caravan down a narrow dirt track, around trees and potholes to secure a secluded site.
How you feeling?
Yeah, fine. Fine.
We found this pretty sick free camp right by a river. We didn't remember how big our van was, did we? When we
I knew how big the van was, I just didn't realise how small the track was. So it doesn't look too bad now, but we just came in a second ago and basically kissed the awning on the tree. There's a nice hole there, nice tree stump over there. So we've popped the max tracks down, built a little bit of a bridge, and hopefully it'll lift that side of the van away from the tree. And then we'll roll on through.
Hopefully.
Hopefully. Don't look too bad.
We'll see.
She'll be right.
Tree stump.
Easy work.
This camp would better be worth it. So, 2 hours later,
About 40 minutes. It was about 40 minutes it took to get into this site, and is it a 50-metre track?
Yeah, it's not far.
Yeah, so max tracks are still up the track. We'll go get them in a minute. We're going to get this set up, and then we're going to have a bit more of a chat about where we are and what our plans are.
Yes.
Bit of fun to start the morning.
Way too much fun. I can count on two hands how many times I told him, let's just leave it.
Nah,
let's just get out.
I was committed. I wanted to get here. I'm losing my voice because I've been trying to yell out the window to Jess, but we'll get set up. We'll talk about where we are.
Yeah, let's do it.
Van is all set up, everything's done, we're all ready. Jess is going to tell you where we are though.
Yeah, we are about 15 k's out of Denmark. So we're on the Hay River. It's just a stretch of river that you can camp along, really. It's not designated and it is kind of unofficial.
It's on Wiki Camps. Yeah. So we found it via Wiki Camps, which is kind of one of those ones where we look at it and go, well, it's a free camp on there, so here we are.
Here we are.
I think we were originally only going to do 1 or 2 nights here, but because of the hassle to get in here, we might do a few extras.
And it's a weekend, so we know how hard it is to move on a weekend.
Yeah, and that'll also kind of depend on how long we stay here too, because there's a few other little sections around here, and if it gets too busy or loud or noisy, we might make a move. But we're going to play that by ear and see what happens.
Pretty much.
As for the rest of today, it's like 2 o'clock in the afternoon, so we're going to shoot into town. And just go to the information centre. So we quite often go to those first, just to get a bit of a lay of the land, find out all the things to see and do. Obviously, we've got Elephant Rocks and Green's Pool and all those types of places. So that's us for now. Anything else happens, obviously, we'll show you. See ya.
Morning.
Absolutely stunning morning at camp this morning. So we've kind of just got up and potted around, had a coffee, looked at the water.
It rained last night too.
It actually kind of rained quite a lot last night. So we're very, very worried about how today was going to pan out, but it's looking beautiful.
Yeah.
Where are we, Jess?
We are currently at William Bay National Park. So we're coming out to have a look at Elephant Rocks and Greens Pool and probably, what is it,
Madfish Bay, I think it's called.
Yep.
So we're out here nice and early. Like it's only kind of just gone 8 a.m, I think.
It's 10 to.
10 to 8. So the reason for that is obviously we want to get out here before it gets too chaotic and busy. So at the moment there's only one other car in the car park for Elephant Rocks, but the car park for Greens Pool's got about 30 cars there already.
But there is also a food van there.
Yeah, so we're not sure if people are there just for coffee or food or for whatever it may be, but we're going to go have a bit of a wander around, take a look at Elephant Rocks and take you guys with us.
Yes. Bye for now.
We just went for a quick little snorkel around Greens Pool, which was unreal. We don't have any action camera, so we couldn't film any of it, sorry. We're trying to decide whether we go GoPro or DJI. So let us know in the comments which one you rate, which one you think is better. Jess is absolutely freezing cold. We don't have wetsuits or anything, so we just kind of toughen up and deal with it. But we're going to get dried off, get back to the car, have some breakfast, warm up a little bit and figure out where we're going next. But Greens Pool, well worth a snorkel.
Lots of fish there.
Lots of fish.
All right.
You're shaking.
Bye for now. See you in warmer times.
So that's a bit of a change of events for us now. We were going to be doing beach day all day today, but she's freezing cold, I'm freezing cold after that snorkel, and we didn't bring any warm clothes or anything. So it was going to be beach day. It's not, unfortunately. The weather's changed. Clouds are coming in. Wind's picked up. So one of the joys of being full-time traveller is making alternate activities.
Yes.
So we're going to the brewery. It's 10:30 in the morning, but they're open.
You've checked, have you?
Yeah.
Of course.
But the chocolate shop's open as well.
Yes, good.
So we'll take you to the chocolate shop, then we'll go to the brewery and see what happens after that.
Cool.
I'm going to cook some chicken tonight, so it depends on how we go at the brewery as to how the chicken goes.
Yes. All right, let's go. I'm freezing.
Monkey Rock Cidery, absolutely incredible place. View, fantastic. Windy as at the moment at the top of the hill, unfortunately, but the ciders are absolutely on point, so I really, really enjoyed those. Second stop is now Boston Brewery. So again, we have been here before, but it was a long time ago. I remember the food to be great, but I can't quite remember the beer, so I better go find out. Jess?
Yeah. Oh God.
Take us home.
Sure.
All right, dinner tonight is Korean-ish fried chicken. I say that because it's not really going to be that authentic, but we're going to give it a shot anyway. So, thigh cutlets, bone in. You are supposed to use skin on cutlets, but out here we got what we got. The reason we do bone in is because it works out cheaper to get the bone rather than bone out, and they're really quite easy to actually debone as well. A few quick little cuts. Once you do have your bone out, don't throw it away, because we will turn that into chicken stock for a risotto or something similar later. Chop it in half, do the rest. In the bowl, stick that one aside. I'm going to have to wash my hands. Alrighty, hands are clean so I can actually touch things again. Garlic. Lots and lots and lots of garlic. Normally when you do fried chicken, ginger. Normally when you do fried chicken, you're supposed to use fresh garlic, fresh ginger, all that sort of stuff, but we're on the road, so we kind of just make do. Plenty of ginger as well. Pepper. And a bit of salt. Lots of salt. Salt's good for you. With that, simply mix it up. Nothing complicated. Really, really basic, really simple. And that just gets stuck aside, and we will start making the sauce that we're going to toss the fried chicken in for later. Despite having a few ingredients, the sauce is actually really quite simple. Do not use tomato sauce, use tomato ketchup, but again, we don't have any, so tomato sauce it is. Hot honey, because Korean food, nice and spicy. I'm going to put enough in here to make Jess happy. A little bit more. Lovely. Soy sauce, just a splash. Rice wine vinegar. If you don't have rice wine vinegar, you can use just normal white vinegar, but rice wine's a bit more traditional, and it's great if it's already open. There we go. Not too much of that, because obviously vinegar is quite strong. Splash of peanut oil, more just for flavour than anything else. And of course, it's on the ground. Of course, that one there. Gochujang, which we absolutely love and have used plenty of. It's basically like a fermented chili bean paste type stuff, which is fantastic flavour, quite chilly. So we'll just not tell Jess that we're putting this much in, and we'll be fine. Beautiful. And just a little bit of water to loosen it up, which will cook out anyway, so that's no big stress. On the heat. You're basically just going to let that simmer, come together, reduce down a little bit, and then we'll get on with the next step from there. You're not looking to completely cook this sauce or anything like that. Everything in there is pretty well ready to go. You're just looking to get everything to come together nicely, form a bit more of a nice thick cohesive sauce. We will be reheating it again later as well, so if it's not quite thick enough, you can thicken it up later, but we're not far off now. So that's all you're really looking for in the sauce, all the ingredients to come together, and it kind of just nice thick sort of sauce. We're just going to stick that aside for now, let it do its thing while we get the chicken ready to dredge. Got the chicken that's just been sitting in the fridge. Just crack an egg straight in, nothing complicated. Then corn flour or cornstarch, depending on where you're from. This always makes a good mess, no matter what you do. About that much. You can always add more if it's not enough, and if it is, then That's okay. Can't help but get dirty for this bit. Mix it around. Get the egg yolk broken up. We shouldn't go in that one. Get the egg broken up. Get them all coated nicely in the flour. It's going to be sticky. It's going to be kind of gluey. Should probably only have used one hand, because otherwise you've got to do things like, hey Jess, can I have some more corn flour? Oh, hi.
Hi. How much?
Oh, yeah.
Oh?
Yeah, there we go. And then the other thing you definitely should do before you put them like this is get your oil ready. So you're supposed to deep fry your fried chicken, but we don't really have enough oil to warrant deep frying them, so we're just going to shallow fry instead. And you should also take note of what temperature your oil is at before frying your chicken. I'm not going to. I don't have a thermometer for that, so I'm kind of just going to look at it until it looks ready, and then drop a little bit of water or something in there, and if it bubbles up, it's good to go. Oil's at temperature, I reckon. Oh, probably do with it going a little bit hotter, but that's all right. It'll get there. All you're going to do is just pop your bits of chicken in. Again, should probably run a timer or something like that just to make sure you know the chicken's cooked all the way through. But, well, Jess and I haven't died yet. So, keep a bit of an eye on it. Once it starts turning a bit golden colour, flip it over. The chicken's almost ready, but I forgot to put some extra garlic in the sauce before, because that's supposed to be in there as well, so add more garlic. Korean cooking is very forgiving with garlic. Tastes great and everything. But either way, we're just trying to turn that one off. Heat the sauce back up a little bit just to loosen it up. That's almost ready. As soon as that's ready, we'll stick it in a bowl, cover it in the sauce, and that's it. Should definitely drain your chicken off of all the extra oil before taking it out, or as you take it out. But we're savages. We just take it as it comes. Looks good though. Nice and crunchy. Alright. Sauce, which has been heated back up and loosened up a little bit. Drizzle some of that on there. Toss them around. And that is about as good as it gets for Korean fried chicken. Nice and crunchy, nice and saucy. Got it glistening in the sun there. And realistically, you should probably serve it with some salad or something, a cucumber salad with some vinegar or something like that. We don't have that, so we're just going to eat it with some rice. But we've got to put some little sprinkly bits on. Sesame seeds. There you go. Korean fried chicken. Simple. Smells good. We'll get Jess to taste it first in a minute and see how hot it is.
It's hot. There's lots of sauce on it.
Might be a bit hot to eat yet, but we'll see what happens. Ooh, sounds crunchy.
Spicy.
That's good. Spicy's good.
It's great. No, it's actually pretty good. Not too spicy. Sticky, crunchy. Chicken's cooked too, which is a bonus. I shall finish this piece and probably finish the rest of it.
Good morning.
Morning.
Really, really slow start to the day today. It's already gone 10:30 and we're kind of only just getting really hitched up and organised to get out. I don't know what we do. We slept in, had a coffee.
I went for a sup.
Jess went for a sup.
It was really pretty.
Yeah, up and down the river for a little while. Had some breakfast.
Yeah, nice bacon and egg.
Bacon and egg, sausage, cheese, spinach, tomato. Right. Then we just kind of took our time doing anything. Now we've got to get up out of this campsite though. So Hall River on Wiki Hay River on Wiki Camps.
We just discussed this.
Yep. So it's the Hay River on Wiki Camps. What are we? 15 k's out of Denmark. It's basically just go along Keith Road, and there's a few little offshoots that you can take. This is probably the one I wouldn't suggest you bring a caravan to, though.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Unless you want a good, fun, full drive mission to try and turn around.
Yeah. So, I mean, look, the track itself is only, 50 metres?
Yeah.
So it's not exactly very long. There's just a couple of corners and one particular tree that's right in the
Well, there's a
spot.
few trees that are in the wrong spot. And it's quite narrow.
So this should be fun. We're going to get the max tracks off the roof, because I know there's a couple of holes that we can stick them in now, just to make things a little bit easier to get out.
Yeah.
And then we'll show you how much fun we have getting out of here.
Yay.
Should be good.
Yes.
Alrighty, so it should be fairly straightforward and simple to get out. Car and van back there, they're going to come through up here. Track exits just up through this way. So it's not too bad. There is a big hole on this side, which is not an issue because that'll lean the van away from the tree. The issue we have is this tree stump and this hole just here. So we're going to stick the max tracks in this hole to try to keep it level, because otherwise when we come through it'll just roll over into that tree, which we want to try and avoid. The only other thing is, coming from where we're parked now, we won't be able to come around on a nice angle to be able to avoid this tree with the van. So we're going to have to come up, reverse it back down into this little driveway section back down here, just to kind of straighten it up, if not put the van off to the passenger side a little bit further. And then once we've done that, it should be smooth sailing out of here. Shouldn't be a drama, in theory. I mean, this is all kind of revolving around the fact that I get the tyre onto the max tracks. We'll see. Stage one, and from here we should be able to go high on the left side, and then should kind of follow us around that way.
In theory.
Theory.
Have you seen where the van is at?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
If not, we go again. Now I've got to wait and see, make sure I actually land on those max tracks, which I don't think
Hang
are
on.
going to line up quite right for them.
Stop.
Give them a move. Beautiful.
Keep going. Perfect.
Made it through all the other stuff. Now we've got this little bit of a dilemma to get through. It's kind of sitting behind where we need it to go. So we're just going to have a bit of a think about this one. And yeah, figure it out as we go.
Yes.
So we're going on the max tracks again. The hope is that as they roll up onto the max tracks, it's going to lift this side of the van, which will take it a little bit away from that tree. Obviously I've got it, you know, hard left down on the car to be able to try and turn it that way as much as we can. But that should clear by, I don't know, a few mil.
A bee stick?
It's a small bee, so we'll see how we go.
Very small bee.
That's a bit mighty close there, isn't it?
She's just kissing the antenna holder.
Well, that's all right. That's all right. We might just so we know we're going to be clear, we'll bring max tracks around the front again.
Yep.
So we'll just lift that wheel back up again. There we go. All right. Yeah, that's touching.
Yeah, I know. She's kissing.
Cool.
Cool, cool.
On we go. Look at that. Cleared by miles.
Hang on.
Well, there's a tree on the other side. Whoops. That was close.
Yeah, you're all good. Stop, hang on, hang on.
Nope. Well, that was mostly painless. No damage or anything like that, so that's always a bit of a bonus. Now we'll just put the max tracks back up onto the roof and figure out where we're going for the day. It's a good start to the day though.
That's probably the more painful part.
Figuring out where we're going.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was nothing compared to figuring out where we're going. All right, let's pack up and get moving. On the way out of Denmark, we topped up our fuel, topped up our water, food, all the other supplies that were needed. And the good news is we have figured out where we're going to be going and what it is we're going to be doing. Bad news is not going to tell you guys until next Sunday. So please make sure to subscribe, like the video, leave a comment down the bottom and you'll find out exactly where it is that we are. Quick little hint, lots and lots and lots of big trees around the place. That's all you get to know though. See you next week.